I know that again, busy month, busy close, up late. Now we've got, a family call in this, and I'm going to tell you why. So if you missed the family call, I will definitely post the replay to that tomorrow. But what I do have to say is if you missed it, you better watch the replay because, guys, this is such an abbreviated month. Although it's not abbreviated fully, we are closing parties on the 15th, we are opening parties on the 16th, and there are 2 separate sets of host rewards for that first set of the month and then the following 45. So if you didn't hear that, we have all of our hostess rewards, sales, and all of that are good through the 15th. That's it, the 15th, and bye-bye. And I can tell you there won't be a double month after this. And so there is 0 reason to carry anything over. We want all of our people to get their host carts. We want all of our people to get their orders. We want everyone to get their Christmas stuff in ordered, signed, sealed, delivered, closed, and shipped by the 15th, okay? So it's really important we pay attention to that. And then the 16th, there's going to be another family call and all the information about the next round for the next 45 days. Any questions on that? Awesome. So before I get into everything, again, this is going to be a quick meeting. I just wanted to thank all of you for an amazing month in the month of November. From the looks of it, this was either our 2nd best month or our 3rd best month in the last 16 months. So absolutely fabulous. I'm so proud of all of you for just busting your tails for the month and knowing that that 70% is out there. And so what's that 70% for? That is for the spring and summer line that will drop on February 1st. But as consultants, you guys are going to be able to get everything for, I think you can get one of each piece up to $3,000 for, I think it's by the 15th of the month in January. I'll confirm that, but you're going to be able to buy it in January. And so we will be retiring probably 70 pieces. And so you can take your sample sale pieces, sell them off, and then replace them with the new stuff. So you're not using your money. Truly, you're just using your invested pieces to pay off that stuff. So so much good stuff coming with a whole new catalog, right? There's just so much excitement around the bend. And so let's talk about the excitement right now that's going to build up until the next catalog. So like you heard on the family call, if you were on there, front load your month. That means personal reach outs galore. There are no days off. I've heard from like 3 people that said, I am taking December off. I'm going to tell you why you don't want to take December off. The way that we looked at it as a senior director, senior executive director team, as well as home office, people held back money. They're holding money back so they can spend it these first 2 weeks of December. People were waiting for Black Friday deals from all the biggies, your Walmarts, your Costco's, your Sam's Club, Macy's, all of that stuff. They were waiting for that. And so now it's our turn. Now it's all the small businesses out there. So make sure that you're reaching out individually to past hosts. I can tell you one of the one things that I'm having successes with right now is talking to my old hosts, getting with them and saying, hey, you and your girlfriends have bought from me before. I know you love the jewelry. Can I open a party link for you? And you guys could either split the rewards if you want. You can take them however you want to do that. Like a mystery host party between 5 people, they can split everything. Just start getting creative because people want to buy right now, but they want to buy with some fun, right? They want to buy with getting something in return. And so take these ideas and apply them accordingly. You don't have to do exactly what I'm talking about, but variations work. Just make sure that it's not just, hey, do you want to party this month? Because people, they want to spend money. They don't want to go through the process of hosting the party, more than likely, okay? When I said, let's not take December off, I'm going to tell you why. Home Office did a study and they found out that, especially in virtual businesses, if you take off a month, you're going to lose 3 behind it, or 3 in front of that. So it's going to take you 4 whole months to recoup your business. And especially during the busy time, this is when you want to invest. And whether that's 3 days in the front part of December or it's 15 days. It's up to you, but don't lose this opportunity, okay? Any questions so far on anything? I'm just looking at all my stuff here. Next up. Let me look at the right piece of paper. Right, this is what happens. I told the girls earlier on my leader call, my in-laws moved in down the street, and so I've been spending the last couple days like trying to unpack them, and I'm losing my mind in the middle of closing the month, opening the month, all the stuff. So if I'm all over the place, I apologize. So another thing that we want to talk about, guys, is booking ahead. And this is when I said earlier in the call about looking forward. When you are in a month, try to book for the next month, because then you get to the next month and you have parties on your calendars. Try to go away from booking with our host rewards, right? Don't wait until December 1st to say, hey, Sally, it's time for you to have a party and this is why, right? We want to make sure that as we're partying, we get in touch with people for the next month, right? Have some of the time during the week that you put into your business for just booking ahead in the next month, because then you're not falling behind. And try not to use those host benefits to book. I know right now you will, because we're frantically trying to front load our month, but in the future, that's going to get you further. That's going to develop you further. So that's going to get you parties in January and in February and even in March. But I can tell you, with that new catalog coming out, the people that are buying now are those people that are going to want to host in February. So make sure you're making those contacts now, because they're going to want new jewelry soon enough, right? One of the things that I've noticed, and I want you guys to really hear this. So I say it all the time about spraying and praying, right? Don't spray and pray on Facebook. And if you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it a lot more from me. All of the people who have a virtual business or partial virtual business or a virtual presence, a lot of us just put something up there, put an offer, put this, put that. Remember that your virtual presence is a billboard, right? You're trying to advertise you as a consultant. Do not think for 2 seconds that whatever you put there is going to put money in your paycheck. It is not. This is the stuff to brand yourself. And so Facebook has been so finicky lately that, honest to God, if you posted in your VIP group the next person to say, yes, I'll pay off your mortgage, I swear no one would see it. That's how tough Facebook is being lately. And you've got to beat it. You've got to beat Facebook with all of their crazy algorithms. You've got to go live. You have to set an event to go live, right? You know, tomorrow night you want to go live at 7 o'clock just to pop in and say hi, talk about the month. Put an event together today. Invite everyone in your group. This will put them on alert, okay? Facebook's just really finicky, and try not to just go live. Announce that you're going to go live in the future of that day, because otherwise no one's going to see it. Try reaching out personally. Hey, Susie, did you see my new offer that I just posted in our VIP group? And she's going to go, no, I didn't see anything. Well, that's because if you've noticed in Facebook, anyone who you're following or who you're friends with, you'll see posts. Go scroll through and you'll see a post from 3 days ago. I just today saw people's pictures from Thanksgiving, right? Scrolling through. That's crazy. So you have to think of what's happening to your business in terms of how you're seeing stuff on Facebook. People are not getting alerted right away. So go back to notifications, have them reset their notifications. Facebook likes to change those on a whim. Sometimes they change your notifications in your own VIP group. Go back and change those. That happened to me last week. My notifications were set to highlights. I did not change that. So Facebook likes to be a brat. And so just try to work around it, okay? And do those personal reach outs. If you have something to offer, offer it to your best customers before you even post it. Hey, Susie, you're my best customer. I'm going to offer this to you before I post it. She's going to love you. This is how we build customer relations, right? So really be aware of Facebook. It's a brat right now. It's a complete brat. Speaking of the virtual world, I actually talked to Robin earlier today, and so we have seen some people branching out of the virtual world, because guess what? People want to be with their friends. They want to spend time together. They want to spend their money together, right? They want to do all these things together. They just want to be around people. And so Robin saw a shift in her business, in her personal business, and she said, you know what? I'm going to keep my virtual business. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, but I'm going to add the in-person portion to that. And so I just wanted for a second, Robin, to talk about kind of what she's been experiencing and the just the success that she's seen from pivoting.
Yeah, so I actually started, I had my first live party back in, I think it was June, and I was like really struggling with sales. And so I decided just to have an open house at my house. And I printed up a little flyer. I went around the neighborhood and stuck it in everybody's mailbox. I made an event on my VIP page and said, hey, anyone who's local, if you want to come, I'll have all the jewelry on display. And I just set it up, and I sold about $1,500 of jewelry that day. And I think I got 3 bookings. And so it was like really, really awesome. So I've slowly been branching out with trying to do more live events. And I'll tell you, every live event that I have done so far has sold over $1,000, every single one. So I don't do an open house every month, but I do it every couple of months now. And between my VIP group and the occasional virtual party that I get because somebody's too far to go live, to be, a live party, with that, and then like 3 to 4 live parties a month, I'm pretty consistently selling $5,000 a month. And I really, really strongly believe in it. The women love to see it, to try it on, to ask their friends, what do you think? Do you like this one or this one? Like, they play dress up, and I take, excuse me, when I do it at my house, I have a stack of catalogs. I have some paper and pen so they can write down the things that they love. I make sure to have a couple of handheld mirrors, so it's really handy for them to look at themselves and see what they like and they don't like. And then when I do it at someone's house, I do the whole presentation. I gather everybody around wherever the jewelry's set up, and I say, let me tell you about some of our signature pieces, just like I would on a live video. And then I leave the room and I set up my computer. I let them play, and I sit and wait, and people come one after the other to place their orders. While I'm checking out, I say, would you ever be interested in hosting a party? You could get all the host benefits, and this is so fun. You could invite all of your family and friends. And this, this is kind of a great way. And it has really helped me kind of propel my business and expand, book parties for the next month or 2 months out. And it's been a really, really great tool. I get very little traffic on Facebook these days in my Facebook parties, but my live parties are kicking and they are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Robin, thank you. I appreciate that so much. And I wanted to just point out, so when Robin joined us, Robin said that she sucks at sales. This is exactly what she said. I suck at sales. I'm not a salesperson. And she, honestly, guys, she is doing what we're seeing in the shift of our business. No one is saying you can't have a virtual business. I'm 100% virtual, and I'll stay 100% virtual, right? But if you see something shifting in your business, make sure it's not too late, okay? Had Robin sat there when she contacted me, she probably would have walked away from her business today because it would have failed. It wasn't working for her, and she tried to figure out a different way, attack it a different way. And I can tell you, in person is gangbusters right now. Everyone at home office, all the senior directors, they're like, people want to see people and they want to spend their money together. So if in person is remotely on your arsenal of tools, if it's in there, do it. Offer it. Start with family if that's easier for you. Do a test party or whatever. And we just go back to basics. The same way that we learned about how to party online, there's all the tools about how to present in person. And so just, you got to think what works. And especially during the holidays, Jamie's doing, you know, a cash and carry with a vendor event. We have a ton of pieces too, set up in your house, right? You could have everything shipped to you and do a party for your neighborhood and, you know, be a sparkle fairy like they were talking about. Be a sparkle fairy for your girlfriends in your neighborhood. Think of different things, think of different options. And if you need help, please reach out to your upline. But do not discount in person, okay? I'm sure you guys all saw what's available for our Swarovski incentives this month. Again, we've got that new catalog, and I was so excited to see. It's just as new to you guys as it is to me to see all the pieces that are there. And I had no idea that they're really amping up the little black dress collection for the next catalog. And you're going to see a ton of gold options and silver options for the same piece, not just a gold bracelet that isn't available in silver. We're going to have a lot of silver and gold matches. And so I love to see that we have the option of what we want to grab with our Swarovski incentives. But guys, I mean, there's like, it's over $500 in jewelry that they're offering us in the short first half of December. Also, our kit is unchanged. If you guys haven't seen what is offered this month, make sure you just go to Glam Central, hit on December. It's like the first banner there. It'll give you every single thing. And like Fran was talking about at the end of the training, the family call, all of our retired items are going to be listed there. And so you know exactly what to take off of your displays and get rid of, and also how you can talk to your customers and give them, you know, FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Hey, I know you love that bracelet. It's going to be gone. And when it's gone, it's not coming back, right? It's going to give you so many ideas of how to present that as well. And that's stuff that we really want to move into after the holidays, okay? Does anyone want to share what their biggest takeaway was from tonight's meeting, from the family call? Yeah, Jennifer, go ahead.
Am I still muted?
Oh, you're muted. No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
257 items under 50 bucks. Are you kidding me? Done. I am determined to have a good party. End of story.
I love that. I love that. I mean,
my third set of catalogs.
I love it. I think it's amazing what they're offering us for this first 15 days. Think about those 5 pieces and how many teachers women have to gift to, right, for their children, or neighbors, or stocking stuffers, all of this stuff that you're like, think about if it were you and you were buying jewelry, you probably, you know, $150, that's $150 is a lot of money, but what if it was $150 and then you got $600 more and free stuff? Like, we have to think about this stuff. That would be amazing to know that I'm going to get this much jewelry. I'm going to feel good about giving myself a bunch of free stuff and not paying for it. Plus you have all these little stocking stuffers to give too. So this month is just enormous. Tomorrow, well, actually tonight, I have something posted for your biggest takeaways from the call, and I'm going to, anyone who comments in there, I'm going to do a big raffle. So I'm going to give something away. Speaking of raffle, anyone who hit $1,000 last month, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. I'm raffling off the bling license plate. But other than that, guys, we have a lot ahead of us, and I implore all of you to really dig in. Like, personally, I'm trying to do back-to-back parties, knock them out in a couple days, and then work however I need to for the other days. So try to figure out however you can make it work, but make sure that you know that by the 15th, we're done for Christmas. And then we come back, right? Take your time. This business is made for you to be with your family, and I love every part of that. Then you come back and you can do your Santa's revenge parties. You can do your bling in the new year parties. You can do all the things that women want to do when they get back together with their girlfriends, right? I love the Santa's revenge parties, right? My husband didn't get me what I wanted, or everyone forgot about me this year. There are so many women that want that. So, and I know that they're going to have a bunch of memes that come out for that. So any questions before we hang up? I hope you guys, oh yeah, Rachel, go.
Yes, okay.
Rachel
So
in the house.
when is the new catalog coming out? Because I just put another order in for catalogs and I'm like, I don't want to hold on to a whole bunch more. So When are those coming out?
The catalog drops on February 1st. So that's spring, summer. It'll be February 1st. Having a new slew of catalogs it's what I like to do is any of your old catalogs, recycle those, meaning drop them at dentist's office, drop them at when you go through the car wash and you're sitting in the waiting room. Even if it's out of date, you're still advertising yourself. So don't let them sit in a bottom drawer somewhere. Do something with them. Oh, Jamie's got something. Hang on.
I bet she made a purse or something out of them. She's so creative.
I have an idea. So like if you have some old catalogs, so like, I'm doing that vendor event and I don't have all the Lulus. So what I did was I took the Lulus I did have, and these last ones are just pictures from the catalog. But like, see, you could barely tell that those are pictures and not real earrings.
And you know what? That's a great point, guys, because if you ever get confused on how big a piece of jewelry is, our catalog is true to size. It is true to size. So you're going to look at something and it's going to be the same size as if you get it.
So you could do that with like any piece, even that you don't have. Like if you have pendants and you only have a couple, then put a couple of the pictures from the magazine next to them, and then you'll be able to compare the sizes.
Love it. Great idea.
So just an idea.
So are we jacked about this month? I said jacked, right? Like I just had a Diet Dr. Pepper. Jacked. I can tell you, I'm so excited. I was really nervous about this month, knowing what we, trying to close out the month, but just seeing those host promotions. I mean, seriously, ladies, anyone who's ever bought from you, you should get in touch with them. Anyone who said no, you should get in touch with them. This is another thing. I have some text that I'm posting in the Sparkle and SAS group where you can go back and talk to anyone who's placed an order with you, and you can remind them of the time that you had, and I'm so excited, Sally, I met you last month, blah, blah, blah. This is why you want, to participate this month, kind of thing. Like really good information. And then there's a text for all those people that you've asked to host and they've said no. It's not pushy, but it's pushy enough where they're going to either say abruptly yes or abruptly no. But then you also put it out there like, hey, can you help me? Is there anyone that I can talk to? So remember, this is what it's about. It's about having these conversations. If that person just ignores you, great, move on. But having those conversations is super, super important. Jamie just posted, Friday is my 1-year anniversary. Happy anniversary, my love.
Touchstone anniversary, not like wedding anniversary. I'm not married. Well, touchstone anniversary.
Jamie, I kind of feel like you might be my spouse in some way,
Yeah.
we talk enough. But anyway,
work spouse.
Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you again for an amazing effort in the month of November. Truly, I appreciate every single one of you. Please reach out to your uplines, reach out to me. I'm always available. Don't think that I'm not. I'm always available. If I don't answer you right away, I will. But remember, this is a team effort. We do it together. If you have questions or you're stuck or you don't know how to pivot like Robin did, please reach out. Don't sit there wondering how you're going to get unstuck. Okay? There's so many people out there to help you. Okay? So cheers to the next 14 and a quarter days. Get those parties booked and look to answer some of the questions in Sparkle and SAS. For raffle items, I'll call out the winner of the bling license plate tomorrow. Okay? Thank you all for joining tonight, and I hope you have a great evening, and best of luck, ladies. Buckle up. Bye.